All right, we're returning to mat 12 here in the lightweight division, where Johnny Tama is opening up his first match against Scott Coe.
Yeah, and Coe just had a pretty fast submission win in his first match, so he started off hot. But Tama with some big pressure here. He does a great job at knowing how to kind of slide by the hips and get right to the upper body, which we saw him almost do successfully a second ago. And an interesting approach here to this half butterfly, where he's kind of sitting onto his right hip. I like this idea though, because with the half butterfly, the risk here is that Tama's left leg might be elevated up and over, and either enter into some leg positions or obviously just going in for a sweep as well. But if he puts the weight in his right leg, he might not be so off balanced by that butterfly hook. And we see now that butterfly hook negated, Coe takes it out and switches to a knee shield here. So totally different offense as far as the bottom game goes.
Tama taking a really patient approach here, looking to put some pressure on this. Not quite a Z guard, but there is some knee shield elements in this guard. Trying to kind of drop his weight down, not get too overextended here, and eventually looking to great leg pummeling there to get his legs free and work his way around. The pass is not secure yet, and Coe looks like he may be turtling up, but Tama doing a good job of controlling the head, dropping pressure, inching his way inside, and trying to keep Coe's back flat to the mat.
Yeah, beautiful patience here too by Tama, controlling the head, staying nice and heavy here on the upper body, but not releasing that left hand control either. Until now, where he looks like he believes he'll have a better opportunity to solidify this pass, like you were saying, Corey.
Johnny Tama, let's remember, a no-gi world champion. He won no-gi worlds in 2019, and last year at no-gi pans, he worked his way up to a silver medal, where he lost to Gianni Grippo in the lightweight division. Looking at this deep guillotine here, he's got an unusual leg position, and Coe almost passes, but I believe they may both get advantages for this here. In fact, the only advantage goes to Johnny, which gives him a 5-0 lead with one advantage.
Yeah, it looks very calm here too. One thing I love about Johnny's game is he's very proficient on top and bottom, so wherever we see him, he's always attacking submissions, right? He's very, very active. I think that's a big part of the way that he describes his game too, is just consistently looking for activity. So even if he does have a heavy lead, we're gonna see him continuing to work to advance, whether it's wrestling up or playing from the guard. He's another one of those athletes that does a great job with the 2-on-1 wrist control. We saw a little bit of it right now.
Johnny Tama looking for maybe a little bit of a surprise attack here, trying to counterbalance the K guard on the far side and this false reap on the near side. I've had some time working with Johnny. He really likes this sequence, setting up the K guard on one side and looking to constantly threaten the false reap on the near side. He's toggling that back and forth with this reverse De La Riva he's playing against the knee cut. But look, he's constantly going to be overhooking that right leg of Coe, trying to set up a false reap. And maybe also looking for an ankle lock here on this extension.
Wow, beautiful sequence here from Tama, right to the choke. A little more of a crank rather than a choke, but upper body control nonetheless. Now look at this double hand control on the chin.
No points yet either for Johnny, given the kind of double over leg position here. But it is this weird choke. I believe that's called, Jeff Glover used to call that the 5-year-old choke, right? Where you just kind of jump over and grab the chin.
Yep. And again, no points, but a very interesting control. I feel like that's the best word that I can use here to describe it. Has to be careful, though, of losing this position. I mean, as we see, though, he just decides to back out and come back to the open guard instead of trying to fight for a back position. Coe now jumping on what looks to be an Estima lock, but not tight enough to get a reaction from Tama.
And Johnny looking maybe at his own leg setup here, trying to climb the ankle, or transition to a knee bar. His left knee is still on Koa's chest, but if he drops it across, he has the gambit of leg attacks. And now looking to attack actually both legs. Got a back.
Beautiful transition.
Still has the grip on the inside heel hook to Johnny Tama. Looking to maybe just use this to advance his position, not taking too much risk, not making too much space, just looking to get this belly down here, 50-50 position. Actually, forgive me, he's not in the 50-50 here, he's still in the saddle.
Yeah, so Tama has a great position now with his double ankle control. There's such a variety of options you can do from that position too, but he keeps opting to come back to the same heel grip.
And he gets the tap here on the belly down heel hook. Johnny Tama moving on.
Actually a similar bite that he had before on the heel, but from the seated position, who didn't quite get the crank, but as soon as he went belly down, was able to bridge in, really had a lot of braking power.
And we've talked a lot about the maturing of these athletes, right? And